Hey, Tracy Lewis from Stuff and Things. I've got a haul video of my 30th birthday one-day sale on certain stamp sets that Stampin' Up had on their birthday. I think it was last Tuesday, the 23rd. So I am going to share with you what I got. I try to, when I pick out from a new catalog, I have tiers of items. I have the must-get immediately items. Then I have the would like to have, I really like them items, and then the kind of nice to have items. And this list is mostly second and third tier, because when the catalog had launched in June, I had to get all the new inks and everything. So really my focus the first time around for shopping was mostly supplies, a few stamp sets, then the holiday catalog, and that was some bundles to do the holiday cards. So this actually was perfectly timed for me to be able to spend a shopping nugget of time dedicated to stamps. So there are some supplies in here which I will share, as well as the stamp sets that I got. Alright, so and I'll tell you what reasons I had for getting the stamps. This stamp set is a tier 2 item. I like anything that's inspirational phrases or thankful type phrases I like, and then I am interested in the distinctive varied colors. You use one ink on this koi and it will stamp in varied amounts of darkness based on the pixelization, and same with the bonsai tree. So that I really liked, and it was like one of the first ones I added to my list. This one, I only added it to my level 2 list because I did a card at a Stamp-A-Stack. I turned it into my mom's birthday card, and I liked, though initially you look at it and it looks like it's all baking, but for me, I like the I heart stamping, made with love. It has these good generic phrases. It goes for the barbecue, that we mostly eat barbecued meat, and I did not get the die cuts. I only got the stamps for this set. And in the meantime, I will fussy cut until I find an occasion to get the die cuts. This sale that they had was 15% off certain stamp sets, and it did not include the dies nor the bundles. Alright, so I'm really short of birthday stamp sets. Mainly these balloons is what sold it to me. I really like this happy birthday. I have some other, the cake wasn't as interesting, though I would still use it. And the candles, I have another set that has more candle ideas, but for the price, it's a photopolymer set, which means already the price point is pretty low. So as you can see by looking at this, a smaller set of stamps, photopolymer, with the extra discount, was worth it to me to get a hold of some balloons, because I think the only balloons I have are Bird Banter, and that was from the Occasions catalog, and they expired in June. Alright, for doing classes, I did buy some card class supplies. These are extra plates for my Stamparatus, so I can have multiple projects queued up, ready to go. So there you have it. Those were required. I bought one of my premises or strategy for beginners is that they don't need to have everything all at once. And a way to work around when you're just starting out, and I did this for years, is I wrote my messages. So I bought 2 black markers. I already have one in my Many Marvelous Markers set, so that gives me 3 black markers to divide up amongst 2 or 3 people, so I can teach a class of, say, 6 to 9 people for beginners. And to go along with the markers, I bought an extra waterfront stamp set. My waterfront stamp set is getting very used, well worn. It is the key stamp set that I use for making a whole bunch of different varieties of cards and demonstrating them and letting beginners choose which ones they want to make and make them with the supplies I provide. And one stamp set was not really enough to make it comfortable for everyone. So this way I can definitely have 6 to 9 people and making classes. Now this one was a definite, I want it, but it's not required because it's all about me traveling, which is what I do. So now I have some inspirational phrases, as well as that love do something awesome every single day, as well as some little travel icons. And we're always adventuring. We live on an adventure now. So this one was a good one to get. I was very glad to pick that up. So we had a death in the family, and I had 0 sympathy cards. There were 2 sympathy sets, this one and the one that I bought. So I really love the scriptiness and the formalness of this, but it didn't fit us as well, especially for the person who did pass. This wasn't appropriate, but I still had it on my list because I really like it. And it has a beautiful thank you. It has gratitude. And so I had this on my list as, again, a number 2. I didn't buy too many number 3s. I think the next 2 I would consider kind of 3rd tier. Remember, I had to pick what was on the list. So this is something that normally I would never get, but I love the font. I love the phrases. And my husband and I both call each other Bunny. That's a nickname that we have made forever. And our trailer we live in is called Fort Bunny. So I had to get the bunny. It happened to be on the list. It wasn't even on my list, but when I looked it up, because I saw the word bunny, I went, you know, there's a lot of cute elements here. I like the package. The fact that you have little faces that you can use, and stars and confetti and a hat. It has very cute elements. Now it also has a matching punch, but I don't have a lot of room for punches. I only own 4 and I'm not getting any more, so this guy will be fussy cut if I need to have any pop-up elements. The last one I just really like. This is one that was not on my list. I've seen a lot of samples of it. I again like the inspirational phrases. I really love flowers. Friends are flowers in the garden of life. And the different things that you can do with the swooshes and flourishes, as well as the flowers that can be easily fussy cut. So I've seen a lot of fun things done with this stamp set, and I just had to have it. But again, not a priority at all. Definitely a 3 with the bunny on the list. Now we got more supplies. So I own the Archival Basic Gray, and when I did my purchasing of all the new inks, I did not purchase the dye version of Basic Gray. So that was on my list for a while to get. I was just waiting to build up a big enough order to get it. This has been on my list. I like the idea of these gemstones. I've seen them on a couple of projects now that I've done at different events, and I love that they can be colored, so I had to get those. Don't ask me how someone can run out of black cardstock, but I did. I mean, it just totally did not make the radar when I was doing my full inventory of all the new colors. So I ran out of black quite a while ago, and it's been on my list to get. And then these should be, I split some silver glimmer with my mom, and I really like it. I hadn't used the Stampin' Up! Glimmer at that point, except what I had bought, I think the Myths and Magic glimmer I had in the 6x6. So I bought some with my mom and liked it, and then this is going to be the multicolored diamond, I believe is what it's called. No, sparkle glimmer paper. So that concludes my haul, and now as soon as I get done with my onstage swaps, I will be able to start up with a bunch of fun new stamp sets. Thanks for watching. I shared this haul with you today because I wanted to point out that Stampin' Up! Has multiple sales throughout the year. Pretty much the only way to find out about these sales is through me emailing you when a sale is coming up. Their sales, they have 2 to 3 free shipping days a year. They have an extravaganza sale the week of Thanksgiving that has different items going on sale throughout the week, with a final push on Cyber Monday. They have flash sales like this with the 30th birthday, where just spontaneously they sent a list a couple days in advance to all the demonstrators for us to notify our customers, so I can give the list in advance and let you guys know exactly what the options are. They do also have 1 month limited edition stamp sets and bundles that come up. They've had 2 since June already. And so what I'd like to do as an action item for all my viewers is to have you guys email me at the email address that I have on presented on this sheet, so that I can add you to my email list and get you notified of any advanced sales coming up. I also have listed on the page my online store that you can shop at any time. And feel free with the same email address to send me any questions that you have about Stampin' Up!, any of the products that I use. If you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. I travel throughout the US, so I am not tied to any one location. I do everything online and would love to help you. Thanks for watching.